You're listening to Beauty, Strength, and Dominance, the official podcast of Lingerie Fighting Championships. And now, here's your host, Michael Larkin.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another edition of Beauty, Strength, and Dominance, the official LFC Lingerie Fighting Championships podcast. My name is Mike Larkin. Folks, this fine program features a lot of great LFC personnel, the LFC owner himself, Sean Donnelly, LFC staff, LFC fans, so many great people that love this brand that is Lingerie Fighting Championships. And well, today we have on another returning guest that is LFC fan, an adult star and content creator, and a hell of a one at that. This woman has a lot to talk about in today's forum. The one, the only, my dear friend, Miss Lexy Morgan. Lexy, it's always a pleasure to have you on the show. Welcome back.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
Of course. First and foremost, y'all, if y'all have not been checking out Lexy, a lot has been going on within her world as far as content creation. She's been working with a lot of amazing people. And first and foremost, I want to touch upon this. The X3 Expo, the XMAs, if y'all have not been voting for Lexy, go out of your way and vote for this awesome human being, because I got to say, man, I've been voting. I've been casting the vote. I really hope everything goes well with the XMAs, man. How awesome was that for you to have that nomination, everybody getting out there and vote?
Oh, I mean, the XMAs, the AVNs that I saw people nominating like that, that's amazing. That's an amazing feeling. I never thought I'd get that far so quick, if that makes sense.
Absolutely does. And I mean, I look at it from a stance like this, man. When it comes to what you're doing within your work and it just shines through, I think when people nominate you for these awards, they know that the hard work does not go unnoticed. They know what you're doing solidifies who your character and your moral being is. So it definitely gets to show the professionalism, the etiquette, and dare I say, elegance and sexiness vibes that go within your character, within your scene. So you definitely deserve the nomination.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that very much.
You're very welcome. And I mean, let's put this into the forefront as well. There's so many different character categories with the XMAs, and we get to see the overall, really everything, the pageantry that goes into it. Like you mentioned, the AVN nominations. It showcases a lot of these women's hard work, like we mentioned, but it also definitely gets to showcase a lot of people who may not be familiar with your work. It's the community that brings people together. So people are very much feasting their eyes, so to speak, and really evoking emotions and eliciting reactions, which really is what life is about. But also at the same time, too, it's what these award shows brings with all the fans coming together.
Yeah. I mean, the AVN award, like nomination categories, like there was a lot more for the fans to vote for in those categories. But even still, I mean, when I've gone through and I've done voting for XBiz or AVN last year, or what was the one that just happened not too long ago?
Oh, there's the like we mentioned, XBiz, the fan leads, the AVNs. I know which one you're talking about, but yeah, it's slipping my mind for a second. But yeah, award stuff like that, the nominations, yep.
Yeah. So like there's just so many different categories, and when I look at it and I go and I vote just like everybody else, I vote for my friends, and um I look and I'm like, I don't know who this person is. So I have to go and search them up and look at their work. So
Oh, absolutely. And I think that's one of the great things too, as well as, so I mean, for anybody that does get nominated and voted, much like my good dear friend Lexy Morgan over here, it does show a great deal of just awesomeness that brings a lot of us people together. So go out of your way and vote, and I will put the link in the description so y'all can nominate and check out this amazing woman right here. So the link will be in the description for each and every one of you to go out of your way and vote and nominate for this amazing woman that is Lexy Morgan. Now, folks, many of her scenes that we get to see, I will tell you right now, what I love about your scenes, Lex, is the fact that we get to see the raw, the passion, the authenticity that goes into them. If y'all have not checked out her scenes, let's put one over really much to the forefront here. Let's talk about Jeff's model. Let's talk about Kyle Starr. Let's talk about LJ, aka Larson. Very sexy, raw, passionate, and authentic scenes. Really came out very well, Lexy, making your debut for Jeff's models. Talking about working with them, because those are very passionate scenes and definitely ones for a lot of people to check out.
Yeah, so the first scene with Lawson Jones was a good one. He is a very attractive model. So really enjoyed that. Very down to earth, very, very sensual. Kyle Starr, he's become a good friend of mine now. That scene was just awesome. Like, it was something different that I haven't done with anybody before. So,
Oh, absolutely. I think when you have two people that connect much like you guys did, I think that really does showcase within the film and definitely showcases it within your hard work. I mean, one of the best parts you get to see with a scene is not only just the fact of the boundaries and keeping it safe and spectacular, but when you work with the right person, you have that trust factor because that goes such a long way. It really does shine through. And I think everything that went into those scenes was very passionate, raw, and authentic. You could both tell that you were having an amazing fun, which is the best part of what y'all get to do. But it definitely really got to show really a lot of your great work. So I definitely recommend and highly recommend you go check out those scenes, man, because for Jeff's models, you rocked it.
well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm hoping to go back soon. Got some ideas that Raven and I have been cooking up. So, yeah.
Well, I will say this. If y'all have also not checked out Raven Bell, we got to give her a shout out and some love on this show because you two, again, great chemistry and just great authenticity. But Raven is another one I also include, much like yourself and kind of equate to yourself, both very hardworking, very passionate, very loving, and dare I say, very bubbly and vibrant. If y'all have not checked out these two, by the way, I'm going to put this over here. Y'all got some great smiles and just overall enthusiastic when it comes to your both
Aw.
personalities. So it works. It definitely works well together. I have to put that to the forefront.
Oh, well, thank you. Yes, I love Raven. She's my girl for sure.
Absolutely, man. And I mean, that's what I love about the community too, as well, with great people like yourself and great people in it. I think knowing the right, just overall the right guide to where you need to go to really showcase yourself and put yourself out there. I find it not only admirable and commendable, but we get to see a lot of people showcase their internal and external beauty. And that's what life is about within everything that you do and you want to accomplish within your overall ventures. And I mean, speaking of your overall ventures, let's talk about this costume party, booty versus boobs 5. My goodness gracious, man. We just saw the overall flyer and everything for this. How excited are you for this? Because it is spooky season. It's Halloween. Get some costume parties up in here.
Right, right. No, I'm super excited. So, um, Raven, Lisa X, and I, we did the BBW boat ride in July through Pipeswell Productions, and we had a blast. And so we had asked Pipe, we're like, hey, are you going to be doing anything else? And he's like, well, I do something around Exxxotica. And Raven and I are like, sweet, we're going to be there. We're going to be at your event. And we just had so much fun. Just like meeting all the fans, meeting like all the other creators, just being all in one spot. It was a lot of fun.
Well, that's the thing too, as well. I mean, when you have great women much like yourself and those great ladies that you mentioned, Lisa X, Raven Bell, you have everything that goes into the party format, but also at the same time too, with what you're doing with the costume parties and the boat rides and everything, as an experience, man. And I think a lot of people that come out to this are going to expect a lot of fun, a lot of entertainment wise as well. And also, we get to see a lot of damn good candy because who doesn't have a good sweet tooth when it comes to the overall elegance and essence that makes up the great holiday that is Halloween? So, I mean, there's ghouls, there's
Right.
goblins. Yep, there's ghouls, there's goblins, and there's everything that goes into this sexy party. So definitely check that out, and everything will be in the description for that as well, man. And I mean, besides the costume party, you're showcasing your stuff from that standpoint and in your scene standpoint. But something else that's really big that's coming into fruition, Lexi, we got to talk about it. Exxxotica, how excited are you? Let's put this into the forefront. Hard Nutters booth. Exxxotica, how are you feeling?
Oh, I am so excited. My second year going out to Jersey for Exotica. Um, I'm actually bringing a buddy from home with me so he can experience and see what this is all about. When I first started in the industry, he was one of the first people that I told within my little home circles. So super excited to go out there. I'm going to be at the Hard Nutters booth with Amberly and Moses and Paris and Jay. And there's a couple others that I can't remember the names offhand. But super excited to be all the Amber and I have games picked out. As far as scene wise, this girl's busy. So super excited for the scenes you guys are going to get.
Well, I think for you too is staying busy. It's always good. I mean, you're always on the grind, and I mean that just shows again your character and everything that people want to work with you and really go into the scenes because they know what they're going to get, y'all. And I mean this from the wholeheartedly and most utmost respect. You have people like Amber, another beautiful woman doing the thing, and Moses is also on his grind, really putting himself out there, really showcasing himself. So I think everybody that you're going to get to work with and those people that I just mentioned, it's a fun time. We mentioned community with Exxxotica, but everybody really gets to open up. They get to let loose. They get to expand their horizons. And that's what it's about, man. Just letting everything fly and having a good time.
Exactly. I mean, being at a different booth for Exxxotica this year, I'm excited about that. Being with different people, but also this year because I'm more known, I've got a lot of fans saying, "Hey, I'm going to come out to Exxxotica. Hey, I'm going to come out to the Booty versus Boobs." And so it's a lot of fun.
I look at it from a stance like this, and I can tell just by just how excited you are, and really as we compass thus far in the show, folks. I notice just what I love about it too, as well. And as you mentioned it, from seeing your growth from where you started to where you are now, it's definitely a trajectory to see. And I think what's great about it is too, you have stuck at it this long right now, and I can't believe as well where you are right now. I'm so happy for everything that you've taken on this journey that is the adult entertainment industry, and I know you're just going to keep on rocking it, man. I really love your hard work.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I definitely love what I do. And if I could do it full time and make enough money, I would do it all in a heartbeat. And that is the main goal eventually. But right now, just taking it one day at a time.
Another day, another blessing, my dear friend, Miss Sexy Lexy Morgan. You certainly live up to that name. And number two, the other huge part of this as well is you are also one that I've always admired because definitely one of the biggest things when it comes to the adult entertainment industry, not what goes on camera or behind the camera, but the safety aspect. You were always about keeping it safe and spectacular and getting tested. So for those that want to do the damn thing, just go out there, get tested, have some fun, and really put in the work. That's really one of the best gains from it too.
Yes, definitely. And don't be offended if somebody from the industry asks when you were last tested, if you meet them out in person and you guys end up going home together. I don't know. Trying to date, which I have not, but people are like, "Oh yeah, well, if can we hook up? Can we do this?" And I'm like, "Well, are you fully tested? Because I can probably bring 10 diseases home from random people at the bar than what I could within the industry." So,
Ain't that the truth? Number one. And number two, I look at it like this, man. The importance of what you just said there. I always look at it like this because I think, all right, we're going to create it to some wrestling right here, right now, man, because this one knows how big of a wrestling fan I am and how this show really is a little bit of MMA, a little bit of wrestling. Well, we'll do it like this. Okay. Now you got me peaked on this. So, what she just mentioned that is so well about this, it's like in the wrestling industry, like when we talk about like, everything from wellness tests and everything like that is so well because they still do with wrestling, making sure everything's tested, everything's right. Because at the end of the day, too, you want to make sure you're safe, number one, and number two, that everybody's able to perform and entertain. That goes in any walk of life. So getting tested not only is key, but also number two, when it comes to the adult entertainment industry, it's not like you see like Bar Rescue with John Taffer, right? It's like we want to make sure the bar's up to code. Let's clean this motherfucker up. And number three, let's take pride in what we do. So think of it like that.
right.
You're taking pride in what you do. It's a business. And number three, we're not going to contract diseases here because that's awful. And number two, that's a horrible thing for people to go home with because just put it bluntly, no,
Right. Yeah, I can't tell you how many people were like, well, this was like when I first started in the industry and I first realized like how important testing was. And I was still trying the dating game at that point, but not anymore because I'm having too much fun doing what I'm doing now. I don't need a man telling me what to do. But people were like, well, if I wear a condom, I don't need to get tested. I was like, yeah, you do. It's like this is my business here. Like, I'm not gonna come home with anything and then miss out on money. So yeah, you tell them, Smokey.
Okay. And the reason why I'm doing this face too, because they think, and we'll make a Blackstreet reference here. It's like no diggity, no doubt. I got to bag it up. You don't just bag it up and think that the magic's going to happen. I think that's another thing that you made that's so apparent, because it's just like, yes, safe sex is great and that's wonderful to protect yourself. I get that, but number two too, it's like you mentioned, it's a business, it's your brand. You don't just bag it up and just think, oh, nothing's going to happen. No, you have to get the proper tested. It's people think it's a hassle. Or number two, that it's one of those things like with wrestling, like people want to date and just like things happen. It's always very complicated to date in the world that you're in, and as well as the wrestling world. But I think you have the right mindset of just like, hey, I'm single, I'm loving it, but also at the same time too, I don't need to get into a relationship. I'm going to have fun with what I'm doing. And I admire that wholeheartedly, because I think right now in today's day and age, a lot of people just do the single and loving it vibes, and they just have fun because that's what life is about. They don't get tied down right now. But if you do, I think it's wonderful. But at the same time too, fucking rock it till the wheels fall off, Miss Lexy Morgan.
I've been there, done that, tied down, married, whatever. As of right now, not again.
I completely understand it. And I'll speak from the millennial point of view. I think a lot of people would adhere to those sentiments of just like, staying single, in and out of relationships, just enjoying life. But I think at the end of the day too, just everyone just be happy and love what you're doing, because life's too short for all that bullshit and hatred, and all that drama.
That's right.
Goodness. It's
just
the
be
truth.
happy, smile.
It's the truth, my friend. And like I said, you definitely showcase that smile and then some when it comes to your work and as a personality. And you are one of my dearest friends that I love to death so much. Y'all check out Lexy Morgan. Go out of your way, whether it just be some costume parties, some boat rides, some badass scenes, and just overall excellence, to put in the bluntest of terms, just execution of excellence within these scenes. I am so happy to see where the trajectory in your journey takes you, because you are one of the good ones, Miss Lexy Morgan. So with that being said, y'all, go out of your way and check out Lexy Exxxotica. Go to the booth, check her out, say what's up, say hello, do everything that comes with that, and have a fun time at Exxxotica, because again, people get to expand their horizon, showcase their funness, and just get to meet a lot of great people. So I always love asking this question as well, because we might have mentioned a couple of times, but I want to ask you, because from where you started to where you are now, what are some of the things that you got as far as takeaways come from being in the adult entertainment industry and content creation? And what are some things that you're grateful for thus far within your tenure?
Yeah. So before I answer those questions,
Yes, ma'am.
come see me at the booth. I have merch. I actually have merch this time. I'm so excited. I have sexy Lexy Morgan t-shirts. There's going to be pictures I'm going to sign. And then I'm going to have business cards and stickers. So yeah, definitely come take a look, get a shirt, get a picture, play games with me and Amber. It's going to be a blast.
Hell yes.
Yes. So what have I learned? I've learned to, and I think I've said this every time you've asked me, but to remain myself, to still be me, not to not change just because somebody sees me or wants to see me in a different light. Just be my normal, bubbly, happy-go-lucky self. That's what I've learned to keep maintaining. But not only that, being a good business person as well, that has definitely, it's something that I've learned along the way. Because it's like, okay, well, what is a good business move as far as working with somebody or going to a location or something on that line? So that's what I've learned so far. I'm learning more of the like merchandise aspect of things as well, which never thought I'd have merchandise. Um, but hey, I got my own pocket pussy too, so that's crazy. Um, but yeah, learning that business side of things. What was the other portion
I'll
to the
re-ask the question.
question?
What are some of the things that you're grateful for thus far within your tenure?
Yes, grateful for I am so grateful for everybody I've met, like you, like Moses, like Raven, like Lisa, Amber, Nueve. I could go on. Alfonso's become a really good friend of mine. Just so many people that I've met that I talk to literally on a daily basis outside of like in my normal vanilla life. Like they know my kids, and the kids know them, and then they all talk. um Actually, Stax came with me to my 20-year high school reunion, so that was fun, and he got to meet my kids, and he bought my two younger kids some football cleats because he's like, well, the kids deserve some football cleats. So just meeting good friends like that, that's been a good takeaway. And traveling's been fun too.
That's the best thing too about it. I mean, Lexi, when it comes to everybody, it's another day, it's another blessing, like we mentioned. But so many great people really get to be around you, and so many great people. It's a bond, it's a connection, and that really is one of the best positive vibes of just being around the right people and the right surroundings. And it certainly shows within your work. And I'm going to mention this since you did mention a great man in Stax. Now, for y'all that have checked out my On the Mic with Mike series, Stax will actually be joining the show next week, so we got to give him a little plug here. You and Stax, man, y'all. Let's talk about this, because another one that you've had great scenes with as well. Stax is a genuine professional. He's someone that really showcases his craft and really is fun with what he does. Great human being. Talk about your scenes with him, because my God, y'all really turned up the passion, man.
That scene was a long time in the making, let me tell you. That scene was supposed to happen in Exxxotica, Jersey last year, and we didn't get the chance to do it. So there was definitely a lot of built up passion and tension from then till April. Overall, the scene looks amazing and great, and honestly didn't even realize that there was people in the room with us filming us, just because we were so focused on each other and then the scene itself. But yeah, I mean, it, it it's a good scene, and we're gonna make more in Jersey because we've both been getting lots of requests for it. So
Well, I will tell you, I cannot wait to see those scenes, and shout out to Stax for his amazing work and everyone that we mentioned in today's podcast, because there's a lot of great people like this woman mentioned. So if y'all want to do the damn thing and go follow, and if y'all just want to see a good time, go check out Exxxotica and meet many great people like this one and so many people in this industry and within this platform. So with that being said, Lexi, before we close this thing out, you are always a blast to talk to. You're always so fun, and it's always great to really pick your brain and just important and highlight the many things in the adult entertainment industry as well as your content. I love to have you back on as well for another round. You're always a blast.
you let me know when, and I'll be here. I always love coming on.
Thank you. And I will say this, folks, with a name like the Lingerie Fighting Championships podcast, I always say this one being a great fan of the product. Whenever you're in Vegas, man, I definitely let us know, because we love to have you as a guest and just do the damn thing. You just let us know.
All right. Yeah. No, I was out in Vegas in the beginning of August.
All right. Well, if you're ever out there, come on down. I hope to see a lot of people come down. We love seeing a lot of the great fans in attendance, man. And links will be in the description for everything Lingerie Fighting Championships wise. I always tell Lexi, because the best part of one of the LFCs, besides the overall in-ring action, is the style and aesthetic. And I got to say, every time you come on this podcast, you're always dressed and impress and showcase that voluptuosity, man. It definitely does show. There you go. All right now. Hey, now. You go with your bad self, man. You always definitely dress to impress in style and the profile. So we do appreciate that and everything when you turn up, man.
Well, thank you. Thank you. This is my going to bed as soon as we get off of here outfit.
Oh my goodness, I feel like so pretty much what she's saying. It's like the old MTV Cribs. This is where the magic happens, and then I go to bed. Boom. I like your style. Anyway.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness gracious. I digress. So Miss Lexy Morgan. Now we're gonna plug the socials, but I gotta say this because I did follow you and I updated the socials for you. Man, what is it about that son of a gun Instagram, man? I know you had to create another profile. What's the dealio, Lex?
Instagram is just attacking all performers, it feels like. Like, I mean, I just noticed today that they deactivated my main account and I had to go through again. Yeah. So I went through and I haven't posted anything on it all week, Mike. And I'm like, how can you deactivate it when I haven't been on it all week? Like, I haven't posted anything bad. And usually that is way rated PG compared to my Twitter. So, yeah, I don't know. I have my backup, but there are people out there making, especially on Instagram, they're making fake profiles of me. So I have to, the ones that say that this is my backup account, I only have this one, and then my main account, that's me, the Lexy 0687 and Lexy Morgan 0687, and then Lexy Morgan 687. Those are both me. Nobody, anything other than that, it's not me.
Well, the links will be in the description for the Instagram, and I actually did that, no lie, folks. Like, because I know, unfortunately, what you've been going through. I did update your links from when we did this show, so those links will go out of your way and follow her on Instagram because you are a great follow. Absolutely. Now, I had a similar situation, and it's funny that we're going to bring up our frustrations here because it's true. YouTube tried to friggin' strike me for like a link I've always used, and I'm like, I've used this link for the LFC website and Twitter. First of all, you're going to come at me for Twitter because I'm like nudity and sexually explicit. I'm like, it's a Twitter account. You know what I'm saying? It's Twitter. I'm not putting like Pornhub in here. Like, what are we doing? It just. And first of all, I got that appeal, number one, which thank you, YouTube, you sons of bitches. But number two, and I don't mean to frustrate and say this, but I've always said this to you, and I say this on any one of these platforms, working with great women like yourself or content creators or everybody that I've had the chance to work with, what the hell does community guidelines mean anymore? Because it's like what you think is so explicit. I'm like, what the fuck? And I've seen your Instagram as well because you bring up a great point. I'm like, what is violating community guidelines here? I don't understand it. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I know. I really, I don't get it. And I feel like once you've been targeted, you're constantly targeted. Because my poor friend Pipeswell Productions, let me tell you, he has had his account, he's had to make so many accounts, appeal so many times. And this is just since July. Like, it's been at least 5-6 times that he's had to redo it. And I'm like, how?
I don't get it. I mean, with everything that's going on now with social media, I mean, it's going to be an interesting time for everybody. But I mean, I don't go on the soapbox here, but it's just like, yeah, it's frustrating for a lot of content creators and everybody. It's hard out here in these streets, to put it in the funnest of terms.
For sure, it is. It is. You gotta know how to scrap and make sure that you know what you're doing. Yeah, it's hard.
I'm just gonna say, friggin' just just one of those things, man, where you're just ready to scrap, and it's just one of those things where it's like, I'm gonna put him to the forefront. It's like Ludacris. We're in the world of Ludacris, Southern hospitality style. We got to drop bows on him, throw them bows. Well, it's the truth. I'm sorry, but it's just like you got to fight, not for your right to party, but to fight for your right to just get through all of this. It's fucking ridiculous. And then you have to have these long conversations with social media and everybody, like, hey. All right, one other thing I'll mention, because it is LFC related, and I apologize, folks, for our soapbox, but this is the frustrations that we deal with as content creators and everything. Yes. I had one of the, so Tommy Bell, and Tommy Bell, I love you. Tommy Bell Art does a great work with Sketchy and Funny that's also on the LFC YouTube before we promote the LFC stuff. So he has his own YouTube channel. We have the VIP section for the LFC podcast. So he did an amazing drawing of Andrea Christine, who's done modeling, and she did like a shoot for Playboy, right? And Tommy has done amazing drawings of her. So I had to fight with YouTube because we have put an age restriction on your content. And I'm like, Okay. Because I probably saw the word Playboy model in there, and I had to explain to YouTube. I'm like, hey, YouTube, this is a drawing show. There is nothing explicit about that. We are showcasing a woman talking about the drawing and her stuff, but also it is a drawing show. And within like a few minutes after that, the age restriction is gone. So you got to sometimes spell it out to people. Like, not everything is of a sexual nature.
Right? I know. Or like Snapchat. I hate trying to send anything on Snapchat because it's like, oh, you're promoting sexual sales of yourself or something like that. And it's like, well, okay, yeah, I might be sending out my website, but that doesn't mean that you have to go buy anything. You can just go look.
Right. But I will say this, as far as the merch goes, get yourself a pocket pussy intimately. You showed it off last time. I'm glad you brought that up, because definitely go out of your way and check it out, because it is awesome merch and awesome aesthetic and material. And for you, go out yourself and get yourself a shirt, man. I got to check out your merch, man. I got to pick some merch up from my future collection and get me that sexy Lexy Morgan t-shirt. I like that. Congrats on the merch.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I get to see what it looks like on Monday, so I'm super excited.
All right. Well, again, y'all pick up a t-shirt. I feel like Don West, God rest his soul, on the friggin' Home Shopping Network, and just buy. That's what it is. Yes. Go out of your way.
30 seconds.
Yes, you have 40 seconds. Call the number on your screen. That's what it is. It was Don West, God rest his soul, and some other people. It's just like, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Call in the last 30 seconds. A number on your screen. Buy. And I'm just like, can you take a breath, please? I get it. Like, you want us to buy the thing. Just take a breath. I feel attacked.
Right? Oh, my gosh. I remember those. Yeah. You'd be sleeping, and then that would wake you up because of how loud it was. And I'm like, oh, let's turn this down a little bit. We don't need to buy that.
It reminds me of when I was a kid and we had musicspace.com, and you fall asleep during the middle of the night, then all of a sudden you hear techno beats and techno ballads. Come right now, musicspace.com. Call the number on your screen, and then all of a sudden you're hearing the all right, I get it. It's a techno CD. I'll buy it. All right. I heard you the first time. I don't need to hear Don't Call Me Baby by Madison Avenue for the 10 billionth time. I get it. I got it.
See, I didn't. I had my boombox that just had the radio station, or, I mean, you could put your CD in, or your tape cassette. If anybody who is old enough to know what that is,
yes, just record your songs off the radio like you used to do.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I can't tell you how many times I had to try to record Celine Dion's, the Titanic song.
My Heart Will Go On.
Yes. And because on the radio they played the version where the movie comes into play for some of the song, and it's like, I'll never forget you, Jack.
Yes. It was the struggles. Yes. Or where you actually had to go buy CDs, or you would also have to listen to it before you give you a little sample with the headphones before you actually made it.
Yes. Or you had to find a place that, like, you could get a parental advisory CD, then you weren't 18.
Yes. And it would have the little sticker on the CD that would say edited, because it was the edited version of the CD. You see, kids, I don't want to hear y'all complaining now, because this is what we had to deal with back in the day. I don't want to hear about it, because y'all got it good. Y'all had we didn't have the iTunes and everything. We actually had to buy. We had the Columbia House records and CDs and magazines like that to really look for what we wanted to. I remember that every weekend, my mom and I used to order some stuff off Columbia House, and we would circle what we wanted CD wise. Oh, it was good times.
Really?
Yeah, it was the old school. My mom used to have Columbia House records, stuff like that. She was a subscriber to magazines or whatever. And we used to go through CDs of what we wanted, and we would order some stuff. Besides also going out to the Sam Goodies, and we had the Circuit Cities, the Best Buys, the FYEs, and stuff like that, or the Wiz, even for those that are old enough to remember the Wiz. Stuff like that. It was cool just going out to buy the physical copy. But I just remember that, man. It's you have it all easier now you could just download with Spotify and everything. So y'all don't understand the struggle. So
they really don't. I mean, so I grew up, and there was a Kmart not too far from where I lived, and that's where I could go and get the the parental advisory CDs without having to be 18. What made it even better is it had a Little Caesars inside of it too. So you'd go get a CD, go get some breadsticks, and then walk home. But like, you've got the CDs, you couldn't even play them in your car. You had to have the like cassette connector to your Discman and all this other stuff, and how many speakers I blew because the bass was cranking. And oh, these kids nowadays, they've got it easy.
Absolutely do. But yeah, y'all, I will say this. You'll find yourself, even with Instagram and the social media platforms, looking at nostalgia, like, and social media's on there, and you just go through the rabbit hole. And I'm going to tell you right now, don't do that late at night, because you will be down the rabbit hole, and then you'll start getting feels in your emotions like, oh my God. Like, it's crazy. It is definitely like something to really think about. That is just like absolutely nuts. Like, I look at it like this, because growing up millennials and everything, I'm a 90s baby, right? Like, somebody put out there, like, can you believe that it's been 19 years since the debut of Hannah Montana? And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now? The only reason I mentioned that is because, like, growing up as a Nickelodeon and a Disney kid, I'm like, y'all really want to do that right now? That it's been 19 years of Hannah Montana or 19 years of this and like that. I'm like, stop it. Like, it's one of those, it's like, stop it.
Do you know what's getting real bad is when you start seeing like Usher's first CD come out, and then
oh my God,
like 30 songs that are turning 30 years old, and I was like, I still jam out to those songs. Like,
see this one over here. I like your style. So I, being the Usher fan that I am, I had the My Way CD, and it's like, you mean to tell me that You Make Me Want is almost 30 years old? You stop that right now. You Make Me Want to Leave the One I'm with. I still jam to it too. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Like, friggin' You Remind Me is going to be turning like 24 years old, and You Don't Have to Call and all these songs. Like, you stop it. Stop it.
No, I mean, I guess that makes sense because, like I said, I had my 20-year high school reunion this year. So that CD that Make Me Want to Leave, or no,
My Way.
The 8701.
8701, yes.
Yeah, that CD came out like my freshman, sophomore year of high school. So that makes sense that it would be about 24, 23 years old. Yeah.
So we'll show our age here, folks. So when that came out, I was just graduating. I think I was going into 4th grade. Let's put it at that point. I was still in elementary school when that song came out. So yeah, I remember. We remember. We're getting older, Lex, but I got to say, we have the experience behind us. We have the knowledge.
That's right. That's right. Still kids at heart, though. So that's what matters.
Right here in the Corazon, ladies and gentlemen. Right here in the Corazon. Yes. So with that being said, y'all, we hope you enjoyed some adult talk. We hope you enjoyed some pop culture references. And we hope that you enjoyed our frustrations of social media, because this is the one time I'm going to do it. The middle finger's right here. It's going to go down, hopefully, if y'all don't stop. Exactly. Yes, the middle finger's right here, and that's only one time that we're going to say it, but it's true. So with that being said, if y'all want to check out LFC, that is Lingerie Fighting Championships, go to lfcfights.com, go to the VIP section where you can see, like we mentioned, Tommy Bellard's Sketchy and Funny, the LFC podcast featuring great guests like this one, and her styling and profile and self, always dressing to impress, just the overall voluptuosity. We say it all the time, man, but you're always rocking it and looking good, emphasis on the good, and so many great like Miss Lexy Morgan. You can check out LFC Exposed. You can check out our last 2 events, LFC 43 Independence Day 2 and LFC 44 Underground Knockouts, which took place both in Cardiff, Wales, and London in the UK. So we gave Pip Pip Cheerio some international flavor to some LFC. If y'all have not seen over the UK, we did our thing, man. I got to tell you something, man. UK, rocking it.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. International, baby. Who does not love some international vibes? I know you've been traveling. I know you've done your Las Vegas vibes, like you mentioned the traveling earlier. I got to say, man, there's one spot if I ever get to travel, I love to do some UK stuff like that, just to learn the cultures. Who doesn't love the international exposure, right?
Well, I've been seeing Christian Triple X. He's been running around, going over to Europe quite a bit, and a couple other people that were just out there for their like AVN awards, basically the Venus Awards, I think they're called.
Yes, that's right.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I saw a whole bunch of those pictures from my friends that were over there. So
Shout out to Christian as well, because we've mentioned the many great scenes with this one in our last show, which will be in the description as well. I got to say, man, every time I think of football season now, I think of you two. It comes up because you put it up there, not just for the scene, but I laugh every time I see y'all's jersey, man. It cracks me up because I think of you two.
That was all his idea, by the way. Loved the idea. Still by far my favorite scene, my most favorite scene. But yeah, of course, like I actually texted him. I was like, so are we making a bet on this game or what? And he was in Germany, I think, at the time. And so he didn't get to it. But I was like, well, you missed out on a good game. I was like, even though we tied, I will say, I will swallow my pride. And I will say that the Packers did lose, because we did not play to our potential.
Fair enough. Fair enough. You cheeseheads. That's why I love it, man. I love it the whole nine, man. But no, I know that's your team. Like I said, I'm a New Yorker, so I always go with the Jets, the Jets. I'll be honest with you. I feel like Cole and Dylan Sprouse sometimes when it comes to that team, and Big Daddy. Hey, cutie, what are you doing in here? Watching football? Who you rooting for? The goddamn Jets. That's how I feel. That's how I feel sometimes when it comes to watching my Jets.
No, how are you guys doing though without Rodgers?
Oh my God! So we came close the other night. Oh God, folks, we came so close. We lost by like a few points, like maybe like 2 or 3 points, or even 1 point in one of the games. And I'm like, damn it! Like it was good, and then they got us by 1. I'm like, fuck, damn it! It was so close. It was such a good game, but one little it was right here, heartbroken. It was like when I used to go to Madison Square Garden, I would see the Knicks play, and the Knicks were like right there in the clutch, and then they fumbled. Literally what it was.
No.
Yes. If you're a New Yorker, y'all know when it comes to the Knickerbockers or just the Jets, get out of the way because it hurts. It hurts right here. It hurts to be a Knicks and a Jets fan. But oh my gracious. Now, Lexy, before we close this out as well, you did mention the Instagrams. Where can we follow you as well on Twitter and other platforms? Go right ahead.
Yeah, so I'll make it super easy. If you guys go to www.sexylexymorgan.com, it will have every single place that you can find me. My ManyVids, my Pornhub, my Sheer, my Loyal Fans, Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. It's all on there.
Absolutely. And I will say this about your ManyVids. If you want to see some great scenes, and if you want to check out this one over here doing her thing in the shower, SHOWER, I got to say, man, the solo stuff does really showcase yourself as well with the overall excellence, if you will. There's a lot of great stuff and a lot of great content to check out, and it is a worth the follow, so to speak. So all the links will be in the description. And do you have any final words to the LFC universe and just everybody, your fans since day one? Because we talked about your journey. Any final words to the peeps, Lexy Morgan?
Thank you. I mean, I would not be where I am if it weren't for you guys. So I appreciate you. I adore you. I love you from the bottom of my heart. You guys are all like a part of my family. The LFC, I am going to check out a show when I get out there next time in Vegas.
Hell to the yeah. We definitely look forward to when that does happen and we get to see everybody come out and showcase your love for LFC and showcase your love to many of the content creators and fighters, that everything that goes into this fine presentation, the representation of your presentation. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. So with that being said, go out of your way and check out everything. And also always remember, folks, life is an art form. We're all applying our crafts. Continue to apply your craft in amazing fashion and paint that canvas, much like this one paints their canvas and many different masterpieces on that particular canvas. So with that being said, as always, my message, the message that everybody should have when it comes to the amazing thing that is the art form that is of a woman: beauty, strength, and dominance, the 3 key elements that make women the work of art that they are. And sexy Lexy Morgan, my dear friend, I include you in those sentiments. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.